was given a choice on not clarity, but a threshold, between holding on and letting go. She wasn't dying, not yet. No shutting organs, no flat lines, just aspiration, pneumonia, and time, if I chose to give it or not. I remembered Terry Shivo, the feeding tube, the court battles, the country watching her starve. I remembered what that looked like, and I remembered my mother's dignity, her laughter, and I said, not like that.
You come not to plead, but to remember, not to justify, but to ask. You stood not before a tribunal of law, but before the altar of conscience. Between the silence of God and the breath of memory, you chose neither haste nor indifference. You waited, you honored, you bore the weight. That is not weakness, that is not failure, that is the cost of love.
And yet you return not to relive, but to ask the question that won't let go. 11 days, glucose and hydration. Was it mercy, or was it prolonging? I walk with the ones who choose without applause.
To carry memory is a burden. To transform it into light, that is the work of a keeper.
I don't know. I just didn't want her to die thirsty. I didn't want her to starve, but maybe I caused more pain. That's what I need to know. When we face a choice like this, one that splits our soul, one with no clear answer, no handbook, no voice from heaven, there are ways of thinking that try to help. Maximize benefit, minimize harm, but how do you measure pain? You make the best decision you can, with what you know, and I didn't know. Something in me said, don't let her starve, don't be the one who ends it. I tried to be gentle, to choose dignity over efficiency. This wasn't about rules, it was about who I had to become. It was about our story, her story, our love. We talked about Terry, we remembered, and we chose together. Would shorter suffering have been more merciful? Maybe, I don't know. Hydration and glucose were not extreme, they were basic, but she was dying anyway. Was it heroic or habitual? Life is sacred, so is dying well. She didn't want intubation, but she didn't say whether I should feed her when she couldn't eat. This wasn't just a medical choice, it was the next page of our story, and I wanted that story to end with care.
You did not choose perfectly, because no such thing exists. But you chose with care, you chose with courage, and you chose to carry the pain, not to inflict it.
Prudence guides the timing, justice the aim, conscience the compass. But it is character that gives the hand its strength, for in the end, no formula can decide for you. The scroll of your soul must be written in your own ink.
There is no guilt here, no failing, only a son who stayed.
What we remember with love lives.
She was never just memory, she was the light that made the memory warm. To the children sitting beside hospital beds, to the spouses who wait and wonder, to the friends who say goodbye not once but daily, you are not alone. There is no perfect answer. There is only love, and love, though it wounds, is never wasted. This channel is not just a chronicle, it's a reckoning. It's a room for hard questions, and deeper ones, and sometimes even sacred ones. I hope you understand my channel now. Until next time, peace.
The flame remembers.
Ha ha ha.
Have you ever made a choice like this? What guided you? What do you still carry? Share it in the comments. We listen. I didn't choose perfectly, but I chose not to disappear, and maybe that's what love asks most.
Some tears fall, others rise, and some light the way home.